So here we will have the bag cake, and let's see what's inside. There we can see the side pods, also the skid plates and the front bumper, and also the steering servo plate, everything, and the screws. Yeah, basically we can start putting the side guards to the car. And as you can see, the chassis looks a bit different, and this is the lightweight 2+2 version, and this is basically what I run everywhere. And for these side guards we need to make some modifications, because we are going to put the rear chassis stiffener under the rear box, so we need to cut this piece out of these side guards. So basically we just need some cutting pliers. I would use these, and then we just trim this piece off. Also you can use a Dremel if you want. I think that's a bit easier way to do this, but you can also, if you don't have Dremel, you can do with this. It should be. So now the side guards are cut from here, so now they are good, and now we can just put these screws in and put them together. As you can see, the right side will have 2 countersunk screws and the other side will have none, and that's just because the radio boxes are here, so they need some clearance, so it will be fine. It doesn't bind with the screws or something like that. And now those are put together, we can take this one out. And here we have the posts for this, and also we need some screws from here. And for this, which is holding the radio box, you should use just this normal steel screw, because you can break the titanium one, so that can snap, and then your radio box is basically just flying around the car. So now we can put these posts in, and yeah, basically we'll take just a screw and put some Loctite in these, so the radio box doesn't fall off during the driving. Yeah, basically we need to check that these are in the correct way, so they have this ledge here, so you need to match it with the carbon plate, and that should be the right way to put it, like so. Like you can see, there is this ledge, so you have to check those, that they are lining up with the radio tray. And then we put, oh, I don't want to lose this screw, put this also there. Like so. Now when these are on, and you see these ledges are matching the carbon plate, then like so. Now this part is done, and we can move on with the putting the front and rear end to the car. And for this we need to use the 2mm spacer for the front. This 2mm shimmy you can find from this bag R, which is basically the spare part, or the like all of the parts what you can tune the car with. So, and for the 2mm race you will need this plate and also this for the bumper, so it doesn't get too loose. So yeah, basically we just take the front end from here. Actually first we will put the steering rack on, and for that I normally use this steel screws over the titanium ones, because this needs to be super tight and you don't want these screws breaking basically. So I normally just use normal steel ones here. Yeah. The other one. Perfect. Then we can start putting the front end on, and for this we'll have this 2mm spacer, and then we will need this spacer also for the front bumper. So now we will just put the grease into the front diff. Like so. And now we can put this spacer here, then between those posts, and that's in there. Then we put this small spacer here, also put it in with the screwdriver or something. Then we can take the bumper and put it on place. Then we take out the front skid plate and also put that here, and then we can basically just take the screws and screw them into the chassis. Also here I don't use titanium ones, because you need to take these out quite often and the titanium screws would wear down quite quickly, so I like to use normal steel ones here also. Now the front end is on, then we take in 2 screws from here, and then we can put again some Loctite here. We can screw this in place. Like so. Then also the other one. lost that screw almost. That's perfect. And now we can put the center diff mount in, and for that we will have these special screws. There are these nice M4 like low profile style screws, and these are, I really like these ones. And those goes under chassis. And here you can see that the center diff mount can be moved back and forth, and that's because we can change the where the engine is, if it's backwards or forwards. So you can change the weight distribution with that. So at the start we are going to start with the engine in the rear, so we have to move this all the way backwards, and now we can tighten it when it's all the way back. Yeah, this is also a good option with the car, because you can change the where the engine is sitting, so that's super nice. So you don't have to change the whole chassis to do that, like some other cars has that. Now the center diff mount is in place, and now we can put this rear end for the car. Here we put this. Then we have this new stiffener for the rear, so we put that also in. So, and then we will put this rear skid plate on, and then we can put the screws in. And again here we will use the normal screws, not the titanium. Yeah, basically now we just screw this on, and now the rear end is in place. So now we need to take 2 screws for the new stiffener and put them here. So we can have this stiffener on place. Now we will have the rear end nice and stiff, like this way. And then we can just put this on its plates and make sure that these levers are sitting here, not under anything or in the wrong place. And then we can just put this chassis brace on, screw it on there. And also here I like to use just a normal screw to not have some screw that could break in there, so I used the normal steel one. Yeah, that was basically this step.